Saul Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed 168-pound champion of the world, versus Dmitry Bivol, the WBA light heavyweight champion. Who do y'all think is going to win this fight? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So, as we all know, to those who don't know yet, Dmitry Bivol will be defending his WBA light heavyweight title against Saul Canelo Alvarez on the 7th of May, May 7, 2022, live from Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, to be shown live on DAZN pay-per-view. Yes, to those who don't know, DAZN is doing pay-per-view now. I guess they saw how much Canelo versus Plant made on pay-per-view, and they were like, we're losing money putting Canelo on free DAZN, so they decided to put it on pay-per-view. It will be $60, just FYI, $60 for current subscribers for DAZN. If you are not subscribed with DAZN, it will cost you $80. Just letting you know. So yeah, May 7, 2022, it's almost here. Cannot wait. Canelo getting another chance, or trying to win another belt at 175 pounds. If you guys remember, he knocked out Kovalev to win the WBO light heavyweight belt. That belt is now with Joe Smith Jr. And he vacated the belt right away after winning it, and went on to become undisputed at 168 pounds. And now here he is moving up to 175 to fight Bivol. They had the press conference and all that, and you can tell just by looking at the pictures, Bivol is the naturally bigger guy, taller as well. I thought he would be smaller, man, because people kept saying that Bivol is a small light heavyweight. But then when they did their face-off and when they stood side by side, you can tell that Bivol was physically bigger, naturally physically bigger. Now, will that give him an advantage in this fight? Maybe. But before I talk about who I think will win, Canelo, again, undisputed at 168 pounds, coming off a very good win against Caleb Plant to win all the belts at 168, WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO super middleweight titles he all currently has, as well as the Ring Magazine belt. And he's going in there against Dmitry Bivol, who holds the WBA belt. He's coming off a win against Umar Salamov back in December of last year. Bivol is, in my opinion, the second best light heavyweight. If you look at 168, Canelo's the main man at 168, but at 175 pounds, Beterbiev, in my opinion, is the best 175 pounder. He's currently in talks to fight Joe Smith Jr. for a 3-belt title unification fight. So if Canelo beats Bivol, you never know, he might end up fighting the winner of Beterbiev versus Smith Jr. So can Canelo pull it off against Bivol? In my opinion, yes. I've stopped. If you've been following me over the years, for the past, I would say, first 5-6 years of making YouTube videos, I've been highly critical of Canelo. Like I didn't believe he could do this, do that. I always went against him, and I think it was against Daniel Jacobs. I chose Daniel Jacobs to beat Canelo, just FYI. In the Daniel Jacobs fight, that's when I realized, like, man, Canelo's the real deal. He's the real deal. And he's proven that time after time, and I stopped going against him. And he's always won. He's always won. Except for, obviously, the Mayweather fight. That fight, I definitely got that fight right. I chose Mayweather to win that one. But for this one, I'm leaning towards Canelo. I've always said that Bivol will give him a tough fight, and I still do believe that today. I do believe Bivol has the skill set to make it very, very competitive with his in and out style, his footwork, his movement, his jab, his 1-2 combo. He definitely has, and also him being naturally bigger and taller and having a longer reach, he definitely has all the attributes to pull off the win. The only thing is that he's going in there against Canelo, the number one star in the sport of boxing, the A side, the main man who already has plans to fight Gennady Golovkin in September. Bivol is also Russian, and as we all know, there's the current conflict in Ukraine between the Ukraine and Russia. No way can Bivol win this fight on the scorecards. I'm telling you that right now. There's no way he can win this fight in the scorecards. If Bivol wants to win this fight, he has to win by knockout. And can he knock out Canelo, who in my opinion has a very good chin and who has improved his chin over the years, I feel like. The last time I remember seeing Canelo really hurt was when he fought Cotto. Not Miguel Cotto, but the older brother of Miguel Cotto. That's the last time I remember seeing Canelo hurt. And that was years and years ago. At least that's the only thing I could think of in the top of my head. And Canelo has taken some really good shots against the likes of Triple G. And he was able to take them pretty well, I would say. But Bivol is a bigger man, that's for sure. 175-pounder. But I don't think Bivol has the power to really hurt Canelo. If anything, Canelo has more power than Bivol. Canelo has over the years, he's been knocking people out. A lot of people call him a cheater. After all, he has tested positive for a banned substance. He claims it was Mexican beef. Who knows? Could be true, not true. Since then, he hasn't tested positive. So far, he's been testing negative in all his tests except for that one time. But you never know in the sport of boxing, right? You just never know. Anything's possible. It could be all of them are using something. So, anyway. Yeah, I just don't think Bivol has that type of power to really hurt Canelo and knock him out. And honestly, that's the only way I see Bivol winning this fight. I think it will be competitive throughout, a close competitive fight. I think it will most likely go the distance. And I see Canelo winning 8 rounds to 4, 7 rounds to 5. Heck, controversial decision. I'm calling it right now. It will be a controversial decision. But we'll see. A lot of people are pulling for Bivol. I don't know if it's just wishful thinking or they really think Bivol can pull it off. Heck, I feel like a lot of people don't even know who Bivol was until this fight was announced. Except for the hardcore boxing fans, of course. But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight in the end. Bivol has been very underrated over the years. Definitely has been one of the most underrated boxers in the past few years. And it's a big opportunity for him to showcase his skills and beat a pound for pound king like Canelo. If he pulls it off, man, that'd be huge. That'd be huge. But I just honestly, all things considering, I just don't see Bivol winning this fight by decision. It's just there's no in the sport of boxing over the years, the likelihood of him winning by decision is very, very slim. Very slim. Unless he knocks out Canelo. And that is very possible. Because like I keep saying, anything's possible in the sport of boxing. So again, I say Canelo by decision. 8 rounds to 4, 7 rounds to 5. I see him cutting off the ring, chasing Bivol, going downstairs. And I think also Canelo's power might affect Bivol, I feel like. I think Canelo's power is real. So yeah, it could be controversial, very likely controversial, but like I said, I've stopped doubting Canelo years ago because whenever he fights, he always proves me wrong. So except for the Mayweather fight, and yeah, so I'm going with Canelo by decision. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.